Okay. I was in Phoenix, Arizona when I turned 17, working in a restaurant. After I turned 17, I decided to come home so I could go in the Navy because I didn't want to go in the Army. And so I came home and my dad signed for me. And so I did. I go had my training in San Diego. Okay, well, when we got on the train, there was a guy that was in, at that time it was, what they used to call the College of Mines. Or in El Paso, it wasn't UTEP. But anyway, he joined the Navy too, and so we were going, and we had the training together and everything. But see, he was telling me all the things he was going to do. He had plans to do this and to do that. And when he got out there and started training, it was real hard for him. He couldn't take it. He probably never worked a day in his life. Probably just going to school because he lived in downtown El Paso. And his name was Sepulveda. I remember that. And you know what he did? He's pretty smart. He started walking with a twisted his ankle, walking like we were marching. We were in training, you know, we're doing everything we're doing. Excuse me. And then he walked with his foot twisted, and he swelled up. So they take him to the the doctor over there. They checked him and everything, and they tried to straighten him out, and then they sent him back to training. And he's still doing that. He couldn't. When we marched, he couldn't march. He wouldn't walk. He would stay over on the side. And they finally kicked him out. Because he couldn't take it. It was too hard for him. He did it on purpose. He just twisted his ankle and wouldn't step straight. And there was a guy that it was pretty hard for him too. So he tried to drown himself. He'd go in the bathroom, fill up the sink, and put his head in there. But I guess he couldn't go up. So what he did, he got a rope and tied himself with a rope, and then filled it up with water. And he was trying to drown himself over there. But then the guy came, and each has a knife. We all had a knife. And the guy cut the knife with the rope with his knife. And there was one guy that jumped off the second floor, trying to kill himself. A lot of guys, and Coco told me that I don't remember the state that he didn't have his training in San Diego, but they had wood stoves for heating, and they would have to chop wood. And they had this guy chopping wood, and he chopped his, I think his arm off, his hand off, or something. One leg of, yeah, Coco told me that he couldn't take it, so he just would get out. Some guys that, and to me, you know, when I went in, they wanted, during the time they were there, they had details to do some jobs, you know, and they called so many guys to go, and I always volunteer. I was, every time they had something to do, I wanted to do it, help them out to do it. I even learned how to buff the floors, you know, with a buffer. I never seen one, but they showed me how. And he got to work. When they call somebody, and I'd be there, no, don't. They get the guys that, excuse me, I can talk. They get the guys that were hiding in the restroom or someplace. They call them by name, you know, go over there, because they didn't want to work. They would be hiding. They didn't even volunteer for detail. They needed so many guys to do some kind of job, and the guy they didn't want to work. And I always wanted to do something. And then after the training, I came home they gave me 7 days, which was 3 days leave and 4 days traveling time. Anyway, after I went back, I went on board the USS Mobile, a light cruiser, and we went to Pearl Harbor, and we were over there in Hawaii, Then from there we went to Okinawa. We were bombarding the island, and the Japs used to come over, and there'd be dog fights. You know, there were a lot of ships over there, and bombarding the island and everything, because the Japs were there, and a lot of pillboxes, and they blew them up because they had the ammunition there. I was on the 6-inch. I think it was on the 6-inch. And I was told the doctor my shoulder was hurting. It was pretty heavy, those projectiles, and the powder cans were very heavy. So I put in a 5-inch. And I think it was 2 days after that, inside the turret, he blew up inside. And he killed everybody except one guy. And God, that was awful. I forget how many guys there were all together, but then after they hit him on the mess hall, all lined down like that. And they had all the corpses over in the officers' mess hall, lined up like that. I saw them over there, God. Yeah, and they took him to bury him in Okinawa. They didn't bury him out at sea, because during the war they would put him in like a canvas or something like that. They buried him in the sea. Yeah, but this time they buried him on the Okinawa. I don't know if they ever got him back to the States, but they buried him. It's terrible. Yeah, that was World War II. Yeah.